Tougher economic times are apparently tempting many Australians to be economical with the truth when applying for credit. A household debt study by the credit reference agency Veda Advantage has found that 1.8 million people have misrepresented their personal financial information to financial institutions over the past 6 months. Matthew Strassberg is from Veda.
Well, the most significant feature is that 1 in 10 Australians haven't been honest when they've made an application for credit. Typically, they've overstated their income, they've understated their expenses, and they haven't disclosed exactly how much they owe on their credit cards.
How rigorously do banks and credit institutions check out these applications?
At the moment, lenders are constrained with what they can actually see. One of the most obvious places to go to is a credit report. Unfortunately, the amount of information on a credit report is quite limited. It only indicates if someone has defaulted on a credit account and if they've applied for credit. It doesn't state how much money you currently are exposed to on a credit card, or indeed if you have been making monthly payments on time.
Are there penalties for lying on an application form?
I think the important thing here is that people who are in trouble can get themselves into a debt spiral. We know 1 in 5 Australians are struggling to meet their current credit commitments, and of that 1 in 5 Australians, about a third want to apply for more credit. So they're in trouble, but they're going to apply for more credit. That's a typical sign of someone who is in the debt spiral.
Is this a situation that's getting worse? What have you seen over the last few years?
Well, what we've seen over the last few years is, in fact, a flattening of demand for credit. But what that's masking is that the people who are in trouble are continuing to apply for more credit as a means of addressing their situation. That's not a good place to be. We'd recommend that people, in fact, seek, at that point, financial counselling. Alternatively, there are people who did go through a bad patch who have now recovered. And unfortunately, the information on their credit report will only show that bad patch. There is no way to demonstrate that you are now a good credit risk.
Matthew Strassberg, thank you.
And thank you, Roz.